Some areas of research: perception and attention. How do we recognize what we see and hear? Memory. How do we remember and forget things? How does memory work? Problem solving. How do we solve problems we've never seen before? Development of expertise. How do we become skilled at cognitive tasks? Other things to consider: language, knowledge representation, child development, among other things. What is memory in a language? How is it organized? How do we get stuff in and out? How is stuff stored? Organization of language memory. Sensory store, short-term memory, long-term memory. If we look at sensory store, we have vocabulary review, which is necessary for getting ideas into long-term memory. More vocabulary practice results in better memory. Many assessments have showed decreasing accuracy of recall with time. Memory. Craig and Lockhart had subjects. 4-letter words were given, then rehearsed by 2 to 6 and 18 participants within seconds. They were then asked what word they rehearsed. Subjects recalled 11%, 7%, and 13% of the words. Rehearsal time is not the key. The crucial part is processing the material. Working memory. Contents can originate from sensory memory. Information that contains consciousness at the moment is highly memorized. Contents can be acted on and processed or maintained by rehearsal. Learning Spanish will truly enhance and expand your universe. Studying languages can improve your memory and slow age-related decline in mental acuity. Working memory consists of a visual-spatial sketchpad and a phonological loop, both controlled by a central executive. Physiological evidence from the frontal cortex indicates visual-spatial sketchpad with a central executive central point and phonological loop. From age 46, we had a subject who studied food items. 1 of 2 covered wells. The subject was prevented from looking at wells for 10 seconds. Subject was allowed to retrieve food. Subject with damage to frontal cortex unable to perform tasks. Neurons in area 46 fire only during delay period. Human infants unable to perform similar tasks until 1 year. Maturation of frontal cortex. Increased blood flow to area 46 when retaining working memory information. Memory and meaning. What do we remember? We normally remember the meaning of a linguistic message rather than its exact wording. We tend to remember a meaningful interpretation of a picture. Less meaningful material can be remembered better by converting it into meaningful material. Implications of memory for meaning at age 55. Mnemonic techniques can be useful for learning things that don't initially have much meaning. Associating nonsense syllables. Learning a foreign language. Telephone numbers. Names for faces. Good memory for material results when it is processed more elaborately. Processing for memory at age 65. According to Borber and Bauer, people memorize simple subject-verb-object sentences. Under one condition, sentences provided by the experimenter. Sentences generated by people. The task was given a subject and the success rate was 29%. Accurate processing and meaning. Subjects show better memory for sentences printed upside down. Slomica and Graf generated reading synonyms and rhymes for words. Processing needs to be focused for the meaning.